Hey, it's time for my famous or infamous five random questions. I'm James R. Jr., of course. I'm here with Parry Shen. You know him from General Hospital, voiceover work. He's all kind of stuff right now. Perry, how are you?
I'm well. How you doing, James?
Good. Are you ready to play the five random questions?
Yeah, let's see.
And they're random. They're totally random.
Okay,
Kind of random.
those are
Okay,
the
number
best.
one. Number one. What is your go-to snack food?
My go-to snack food is these these chips. I can't remember the name. They're Hawaiian,
Oh, okay.
and they come in a pink bag. Um,
That sounds familiar, actually.
yeah, they're in supermarkets everywhere,
Yeah.
but I just know what they look like. I just grab them, and and there you are. I just literally just finished off the bag. I got a big one at Costco, and just like over a course of the week, just like my wife had some, but I had like a good like 95% of it.
Oh my goodness.
I remember I discovered it at a shoot, at a movie shoot, and me and this other actor were like, it's just random chips that we've never seen. We're like eating it. We're like, oh, these are so good. Let's not tell anybody about this. So we didn't
Our
tell
best kept
anybody about
secret.
how good they were. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're delicious.
Oh, that's hilarious. They know they sound. I'm almost like I can almost picture them. I feel like I see them when I walk by. Uh,
Right.
I'm a banana chip person, so I like the banana chips. So I'm always like, they're not far from there. Usually, they're not far from there.
Yeah, and they're like healthier,
Yeah. Yes.
ish.
Yeah. Yes. Number two. What is, or if you can remember, any of your favorite childhood toys?
My favorite childhood toys, GI Joe action figures.
Me too. Yes.
Yeah, and that because it became like I did like a lot of storytelling with them. I would have an arc, showing them saving someone, and then all of a sudden the conflict, like someone would get like kidnapped by the villain, and we would have to like overcome that and then like save them. And then when I kind of like grew older and it was like another level where I started using matches and started making burns and melting the plastics to like look like they were shot by the lasers. And I was like, this looks amazing. It became like practical like effects. So it had like a lot of purposes throughout my, as I was growing
Yes.
older. I'm like, yeah, I'm too old for toys, but wait a second. I can make these look really good now, like sculpting with a match.
And it kind of works with what you do now, kind of. So there you have
Mm-hmm.
it. In acting and producing all that stuff. Yes. There you have it. That's pretty funny. Number to switch gears completely. Number three, because this is random. Number three, what is one thing you learned about yourself by playing a gay character? You've done it so long.
That
You've done it so long now too. So
Right, yeah, and it's basically I think how I got the role. What I learned about myself was that I was too much in my head when I was because I've played gay characters before and I've auditioned for gay characters, and just if just even if anything like that's a character that's like a characteristic that's just not me. Like I'm like I overthink it sometimes too much.
yeah.
And the thing is that I did not know that this character was gay auditioning.
Okay.
So I went in from a different approach. And it was a naturalistic approach that I got the part that's probably separated me because people were trying to do something
Oh,
else.
yes.
And
Okay.
that kind of made me go, oh wow, I don't have to do necessarily, I have to have some preparation, but sometimes you get in your own way. You overthink things too much, and sometimes you just have to come from a place that's just like honest, and that's enough. Sometimes.
Yeah. And you play Brad just, I mean, I hate to use the word regular. We usually just play Brad as Brad, who happens to be blank. It's like I don't see you play him as super gay or super this or super that. It's like you play him as Brad, and he happens to
Right?
be,
Yeah.
so it comes across. Number four, what is one of your favorite go-to voices when you do voiceover work?
It is the distinguished and elegant and refined 60-year-old man.
Oh, funny. Okay.
Yes, he's very refined, but he knows what he wants. and he has very much a lot of gravitas and texture in his voice. And so yeah, that's kind of like my go-to. Yeah, bread and
I like
butter.
it. As I'm heading towards 60, but I'm not 60 yet, but I'm in my mid 50s. I'm like, wow, that sounds good. I want to sound like that. Okay. The last question, I ask this question of every single person who does this, from Eric Braden to Peter Bergman to Kathleen Gotti to everybody. Michelle Stafford, everybody's answer this question. You ready?
Yep.
Apples or oranges?
Apples. Apples. Just a little bit more variety, and they run the gamut. If you're into something a little sour, you got the Granny Smith. Something sweet, you got the Envy.
Yes.
Then you got the really mushy ones, which is the Red Delicious, which aren't delicious.
Yes.
It's ironic.
How ironic is that? I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't even eat those. I'm a green person. I like the little tart ones, like I said, Granny Smith, Pippins. I'm that direction. Even I like Fuji. Fuji apples are good.
Fuji apples are good, yes.
So I go that direction. That's so funny. Thank you, Parry Shen. He answered the 5 random questions.